You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your home. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail. Last time on Live from Dice Jail, the party had a little conversation with the Mitflit boss Scrong, in which they learned a little bit, such as specifically the existence of a second level underneath Gauntlight, and simultaneously they learned about the existence of some sort of a swamp dragon, which they then proceeded to go over, find its lair, murder it, and while Nyx took a little bit of a rest, and the rest of the party continued on, and had a bit of a battle with a couple of Morlocks, one of which was a mage of some kind. And last we left off, Remy had just shot the Morlock mage in the head and blown him up. And that is right about where we last left off. Now, I would say, during the course of this battle, Nyx, you've been catching your breath a little bit. The whole, tightly enclosed quarters of the River Drake's lair, and having to be on Jason's shoulders and just getting all wet and gross. That you needed to take a little breather after that. And while the rest of the group was inside, they tossed up some loot to you. They gave you a little money. I can't remember exactly how much, but
you have the retribution axe.
Yes, they gave you something called a retribution axe, which you should be able to find in your inventory.
Which none of us can really use because we aren't barbarians, so we need to
correct.
sell it and get a wand of heal.
But I would say you would have probably taken your breather at this point, and I would say you would have heard some loud musket-sounding bangs from deeper within. Would you choose to investigate?
No. Yes.
All right. So, Nyx, I'm just going to drag you on through. You find yourself going through the River Drake's lair. Let me put you on the correct page. You find yourself going through the River Drake's lair, going through this little room with a couple of old boats. It looks like some sort of old boat launch. You see a hallway with a door at the end. It looks like another door, a stone door in the side there. And you also see a passageway seemingly dug out of the stone here, through which you can just barely see Petra's torch and hear a bit of shouting.
Okay, I head that direction.
All right. And as you get down, you watch as Remy aims and fires. Bang! And just everything goes silent as you watch blood just splatter the wall behind him. And he turns, sees you. Oh, hi. Nice of you to join us. Meanwhile, the rest of you are taking a breather. Oberyn, it seems as though with the mage's death, the ray of enfeeblement that was afflicting you has lost its effect, so you are no longer enfeebled.
Oh, yippee!
Congratulations, you're back to normal.
All of you are just sort of dealing
covered
with
in blood,
whatever just happened, covered in blood and Morlock brains. And Remy just looks at you all, reloads his musket. Well, I am in pain. I'm going to stand outside for a while.
What do you think?
And
the
he
rest of
does
us
just
are?
that. What? He leaves and stands outside for a while.
Where are you going?
Outside for a while, I told you.
Fuck you, rat man.
So.
Now, even when he's not here, we just still like egg him on.
Nyx, you are here now. There's a weird little throne-looking thing over here. There's a really gross-looking stream of water going through another passage dug out of the stone. Your allies are, for the most part, looking okay-ish. Oberyn's looking bloodied.
I'm fine.
But other than that, everyone's looking relatively okay. Besides the two corpses over here.
Well, we would
Oberyn,
imagine they're not
fine.
looking great, but they aren't party members, so we don't care.
Yeah.
Oberyn, at this point, you would probably have leaned back on the wooden door right directly behind you here. And as the silence sort of settles in for a moment, you all hear a sound coming from the southern passage.
Oh.
Just
Sound like in pain?
I don't like that.
Oh, shit.
I need all of you to make will saves.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
what?
William.
First roll tonight.
Oh, God.
No! Over it!
22, baby.
Nat
Does
one.
Does anyone need to use a hero point that has been dealt out?
Let
I got
me
a
see.
26. Natural 20.
Oh!
All right.
Don't worry, it evens out. It evens out. Perfectly balanced.
You know what? Yeah, I'll
So-
take the one. It's fun.
So, most of you are okay, but Oberyn, all of this, everything that's happening, you being covered in blood, whatever that horrid thing is that's making that noise, you just feel absolutely sickened. You are sickened too, as the rest of you see the source of the noise slithering up the passageway. I'll show you a picture of it right now. This horrid thing
Oh my!
is slithering
like it.
up the passage towards you, just moaning pitifully.
How big is this thing?
It's bigger than you'd like it to be. It's like human torso sized up.
Cam,
with
bigger
a big
than
ol'
I'd like
snake
it
tail.
to be is the size of a slug.
Yeah, well, this is a slug that's significantly bigger than you'd like it to be. It's time for everyone to get into initiative.
Oh,
I just
We're
wanna
starting off
boy.
strong here.
This is me after like trying to find the bathroom at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I can't get this off my screen. I can't look at it.
No.
Be
Petra, you're
gone,
up
foul
first.
creature.
You're up first as you look at this horrid thing.
Lads, I don't like it.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Been there. Okay. I'm gonna huck one of my daggers at it.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh no, I have to do math.
How horrid.
I know I'm playing the math rock game, but by God! Okay, 23 to hit.
23 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 5 damage.
5 points of damage. Oh yeah. You hurl your dagger down the passageway, and it just squelches into this gelatinous mass of flesh that's crawling towards you.
That's gonna be really unpleasant to remove. Okay. I'm gonna use my second action to stride, and then I'm gonna grab my rapier.
All right. That brings us now to Jason.
All right. Oh fuck! I don't like. Why is it like you always find these crazy, wacky things to throw at us, dude? Like, why? Why? I'm gonna stride over so I could stride over here, spend movement so I can see this thing down here. I got 20 feet of movement, and I'm going to 20 feet. I'm gonna huck a vial of alchemist fire on it.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot we had
So-
that.
Yeah, we did.
We bought
Go
it for a very
ahead
specific
and-
purpose, but this will probably work.
Yeah, I
ahead.
you know. Go ahead. What do I
Go
do?
ahead, roll the hit. Roll the hit.
Roll the hit. All right. Oh, what do I roll? What do I roll?
You roll for alchemist fire. You gotta
the-
draw it with one hand,
All right,
so-
I draw it in one hand. Yes. Okay.
and
Held
then
one
you
hand.
throw. So it's a
One-handed.
+3.
That's a +3. Okay. Strike. 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
All right.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage is 1d8 fire damage. Okay, I'll just roll damage. 1d8 fire damage. I rolled 8. Wow.
8. Nice. And it also
And,
takes 1 point of persistent fire damage
Yes.
at
And 1 fire
this
splash
turn,
damage.
and it takes 1 point of splash damage. So that's a total of 9 points of fire damage there.
All right.
As just you hurl this vial, and it just shatters on the wall right next to it and just covers this thing in burning fire, and just it's the smell that wafts into your nostrils is sickly sweet. I would say
Oh.
I
Better
would
not make me
say
a check.
oh I'm trying to figure out what check to make you make.
Oh boy.
Fortitude?
You can't
No.
see how hard
no.
I'm frowning.
I need I would say Jason, you wouldn't know this. Nyx, you can either make an esoteric or goblin lore check. Oberyn, I would say underworld. Petra, you wouldn't know. Remy's not here.
No occultism.
No occultism for you. Not for this. You'll understand if someone rolls well enough.
17 for a
I got underworld.
17. Oberyn, what did you get?
I'm currently rolling.
Okay.
Underworld?
Is
Wait, I'm training
Hang on.
underworld.
I know
There
you're
it is.
trained in
Oh,
Underworld,
no.
but
Oh.
you as a person wouldn't understand this like Oberyn might.
Okay, this is scary. This is scaring me now.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nyx and Oberyn, you both recognize this smell. That's the smell of burning human flesh.
Ah,
Oh.
You're right. I wouldn't know what that's like.
So, Jason, I believe that's all of your actions.
Let me see. Run, pull out, and attack. Yes, that is all my actions.
So that brings us to Nyx. Nyx, you're up. What would you like to do?
Exploit vulnerabilities if I can.
All right, go ahead and roll that esoteric lore check.
18.
18. All right, Nyx, you would recognize this creature as something called a Gauntlight, which is a type of flesh warp. Flesh warping is a really kind of horrid type of magic that just, is a lot of just human centipeding creatures together.
naturally.
And Gauntlights are considered to be failures for the most part by flesh warpers, as they completely lose their human consciousness. Basically in this form, these creatures are like guard dogs, basically, that are typically created from one's enemies when you want to do more than just kill them.
Oh.
They are immune to acid damage and mental damage. That's the majority of what you'd know about them.
No weaknesses or...
No weaknesses.
Yeah. So, when you said that they want to do more than kill their enemies, do they kill the enemies and take their body parts, or do they take them while they're alive?
It depends, but typically it depends on how cruel the flesh warper is. But very often they will take someone who's alive, at the very least, to make the head and the brain.
Alright.
But even just looking into this thing's eyes, there's no person left in there.
I think we're finding the abominations in the vault.
I think we hit the jack.
Yeah. Title. Oh,
I'm
fuck,
going
dude.
to move forward. And
Alright.
I want to do middle spot. Oh, there's not a middle spot. I'll just pretend like I'm...
You just have to hide in the
That's all right.
walls, Rachel.
You're under an overhang.
Okay. So do I have a clear shot at...
You do indeed. You have a clear 10-foot line of sight.
I'm going to try to attack it.
All right.
That is 19?
19 just barely hits.
My paper here, make sure I'm getting everything right. Oh, the personal antithesis, that is... plus 2 still.
I think
What
it's
level are we?
one
We're level.
one plus half
Half
your
level.
level.
So it's still 2. Because we're level. I'm
Yeah.
level 2.
Yes.
So that is...
Well, no, if
12?
it's half. Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, never mind. You're correct. 12 points of damage.
Yes, 12 points of damage.
Damn. All right. And what's the antithesis that you inflict on this thing?
Just pull out some mirror so we can see how ugly it is.
as you show it its own reflection and just strike at it with the blade as it's distracted, you just see its jaw sort of just droop to the ground, and it's almost like its jaw is just melting away into its chest, and you can just see this pain in its eyes. It is currently bloodied. Nyx, is that your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, that brings us to Oberyn. What would you like to do?
Okay.
You and your sickened self.
Oh god. So, can I do anything to... yeah, I'm gonna spend a single action to, retch.
All right, go ahead and attempt to retch.
So, what is that?
It would be I believe it would be a fortitude save. Fortitude save against the same DC that made you sicken.
Okay. 9.
9.
Nope. You're not. Yep, there's stuff coming out, but it's not making you any less sick.
I spend another action.
Okay, try again.
14.
Nope. It's still bad. It's still bad.
I throw up one more time. 11.
Oh no!
No, you don't know how there's this much in you.
God damn it.
It's our
That's my
breakfast
turn.
coming out. It's that breakfast, just like all on the
Alright.
ground right now.
That brings us now to the Gauntlight, which is going to.
Take 1 damage.
It does that at the end of its turn.
Oh.
It is going to stride forward. And first and foremost, it is going to slash at Nyx with its vile claw. That is a natural 1.
Oh, yay!
So I'm going to roll myself a fumble card.
All right, Cam, what did you give yourself?
Things really are going in your favor, aren't they? All right, card number 12. This is a melee attack. Awkward attack. The Gauntlight is flat-footed until the end of its next turn.
Oh, shoot.
Or off guard, I guess. And then it is going to, as it sort of staggers forwards, trying to avoid looking at itself in the mirror, it is going to just send this horrid acidic spew at Jason.
Oh, fuck.
What is with
Jason,
our
that is
enemies
a
and
19 to
acid?
hit.
A 19 to hit? I'm
19
just
to
gonna...
hit.
19 to hit, shoot, nimble dodge, I just duck.
You just barely duck. Well, what increases? What does that increase your AC to?
+2, 20.
Your AC is 17.
18. It's
Wait,
18
no, sorry.
right now.
I looked at your health.
Oh.
Yes. Freaking hell.
I increased my
So
health
never
by
mind.
2 points.
Yeah.
I just suck it
Yes,
up.
you do manage to avoid this, but it doesn't stop the
Oh, fuck.
splash of acid across the floor. Yeah, so Jason and Petra both take 1 point of splash damage. Oh wait.
1 point?
Hold on. Never mind. I have to roll this, it looks like. Maybe? Yeah, I have to roll this. Yep. Yep, it is still 1 point. I rolled a 1.
Oh, ouch.
So both of you both Petra and Jason take 1 point of splash damage.
Stomach
And
acid,
that
man.
is the Gauntlight's turn as it takes 1 point of fire damage, and let's see if it saves against it. It is still on fire.
Oh, okay.
So, Petra, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna start by moving myself over here.
All right.
Actually, no. Can I move over here and tumble through it?
Sure. Go ahead and roll your acrobatics check. And that's against its reflex DC, correct?
Probably. That sounds right.
I believe it is.
That's 19.
19. You successfully tumble through it, which grants you panache
Awesome.
as you end up on
Okay.
the other side.
I would now like to stab this individual.
All right. Is this a finisher or?
Oh, of course
no.
it's a finisher, my dear friend.
All right. All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay, well, that's an 11 to hit, so I don't think it's gonna do that.
It unfortunately does not.
But I get half of my finisher, right?
This is true. You get half of your precise damage.
Right, so I roll 2d6 and I take half, or I do 1d6?
You roll 2d6 and take half.
Okay, that's half of 11, so 5.
5, yeah, 5. All right. 5 points of piercing damage.
Do I still have an action?
You did tumble through, which is one action, and you did your confident finisher. So you do have one more action.
I'm gonna back up to over here.
All right.
That's probably a good idea,
You do
honestly.
just that.
Actually, it could be a horrible idea and will invite more dangers into our lives, but we'll see.
As you walk into this really disgusting cavern, just you see just roots coming out of the ceiling, and you could swear that that's a nest of mud and bones in the south. You also
Homie.
see to the east a room over here. You can't really get too much of a vibe on what it is, but it's there. That brings
Awesome.
us to Jason.
Oh my god, I hate this so much. I'm gonna stride over, use an action, try and so he's flat-footed, right?
Yes, already off guard. Yes.
Oh, they changed the name, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna stride over one action and double slice.
All right, double slice.
Double slice. Okay.
Go ahead and roll both of them attacks.
All right, dagger first is I'm gonna roll it manually that way. Okay, 15 plus something. Sorry, actions. 15 plus 7, so 22.
That does hit.
All right, rapier coming in. That's gonna be natural 20.
Hell yeah! All
All
right.
right.
Let me go ahead and send
Oh.
you that crit hit card.
Okay. I got 2 sets of dice to roll these.
Random. All right. You got card number 46. That was
46.
with your rapier, correct?
Yeah, rapier, so piercing
That
damage.
was piercing, nicked an artery. Normal damage, and the
Oh.
crit effect is that the target takes 2d6 persistent bleed damage.
Oh, that's not good. All right.
So, roll normal damage.
Okay.
If you please.
All right, I'll put in the rapier damage. First, normal damage is a d6, right? 2 normal damage.
2 points of normal damage, but it is now bleeding, as clearly you've hit something, as
Yeah.
there's just spewing blood and bile coming out of
Alright.
its side.
So I gotta take 2d6. I gotta roll 2d6 on him, right?
No.
Oh.
That's persistent damage at the end of each of its turns.
Oh, okay. Wait, so I rolled
Um,
1d6 for this. And
Correct. You rolled for your rapier, and only your rapier.
yeah, only my rapier, yeah.
Yes.
And then the target takes 2d6 persistent.
Yes, and that's at the end of its turns.
Oh, okay.
So, that brings us now.
Wait, I got
to
a dagger.
Nyx.
Wait, I gotta do my dagger
You got-
damage
oh, right.
first.
Roll your dagger damage. Roll
My
your dagger damage.
Yes. 4 plus a sneak attack. Sorry, it's gonna be 4 plus 2, 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. The Grufflet is now bloodied. Or not
Alright.
bloodied. Mortal. Mortal.
Oh.
It's already bloodied. It is now
Oh, wow,
mortal.
Okay.
Now we are at Nyx.
I'm going to try to hit.
Alright.
That is 19.
19 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. It's still alive, but just
Oh.
barely.
I
Hang
will.
in there.
So sorry. Yeah, I will try to attack him again.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit.
No, that is a 6.
Oh, no, that definitely does not hit. So, I believe you have one action remaining.
I'm gonna step away.
Alright. You step around the creature and around Jason to get through. Alright. That brings us now to Oberyn. He's still vomiting Oberyn.
Oh god.
Do you continue to vomit or do you try to hold it in?
Yeah, I'm gonna try holding it in.
Alright then. You are sickened too. What would you like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna poke my head out
Hmm.
a little bit further.
There you go.
And does this thing not have a marker, or am I just?
It's right here.
unable
It's
to
right
see
here.
it?
It's in.
Oh,
it's under
okay,
an
gotcha.
overhang.
I see. Well, I would love to cast a spell on that guy.
All right. What spell would you like to cast on that guy?
Produce flame. I'm going to
All right.
lob a little firebolt at him.
All right. You seek to add more fire to this already flaming pile of human flesh.
Yes, that's right.
Go ahead and roll the hit. It will have a little bit of cover due to Jason being in the way.
18.
18. Unfortunately, due to Jason being in the way, that does not hit.
Shit! Alright, for my last trick, I'm going to...
I believe Produce Flame is 2 actions, isn't it?
Oh, it is!
So that is...
So, but do I have any more movement?
Nope, you use your
Gotcha.
stride.
Sweet,
All right,
that's
then.
it.
That brings us to the Grothlet, who, in an act of desperation, is going to... it is going to claw at Jason. Jason, that is a 13 to hit.
A 13 doesn't hit. Oh god.
All right. It is then going
Duck out of the
to
way.
spit at Nyx.
Oh fuck.
That is a 13 to hit Nyx.
No.
And it is then going to, for its final action, take one last desperate swipe at Jason. That is a 17 to hit.
17 doesn't hit.
All right, then. That's the end of its turn. That brings us to Petra.
Does he take the,
As it-
wait,
oh,
the persistent bleed,
It
right?
takes all the damage. So never mind, it dies. But as it dies, as the fire and as the blood spews out, and it just burns and continues to moan, that horrible, piteous moan, you watch as the blood continues to come out, and the blood gets replaced by what looks like acidic bile, and then you see what look like boils appearing on the surface, which then begin to burst, and it appears that the creature's digestive organs are rupturing. I need
Oh my
all of you to make a fortitude save.
Oh
god.
boy.
Oh, hey Cam, can
As
you
this
stop
acid
describing
tries
stuff?
to no.
You're just gonna sicken him in real life.
13!
24,
13?
baby.
24,
Head.
17.
Head.
10, 17. Oh man. All right, who got the 24?
That would be me.
All right. So, Petra, you manage to avoid this horrid torrent of acid just ducking behind the cave wall. The rest of you are not so lucky. So, Nyx, what did you get again?
17.
17? Okay. So thankfully none of you crit fail. But each of you, well, Oberyn, you're already sickened, so you don't get any sicker, but Jason and Nyx become sickened 1, and each of you takes 5 points of acid damage as the creature just burns away.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is the end of that right there.
Oh.
So, Jason, Nyx, and Oberyn, each of you get 60 XP from that,
6.
and Petra, you get 30.
Fair.
How much
Hey.
XP did you say I got?
60. 6-0.
Yippee!
Yes.
Can I investigate to see how long I think that creature's been living here?
Yeah, I would say go ahead and make a survival check. Or an appropriate lore check of your choice that you're trained in. Actually, never mind, you're not trained in survival either. So, I would say, Petra, you don't really have a good gauge. Yeah, I would say, Petra, you don't really have a good way to gauge. Well, you know what? Never mind. Medicine. Make a medicine check. There we go.
Okay. That's only a 12.
Well, you're not entirely sure on like exact parameters, but definitely looks like it's been down here for a good long while. But it also definitely looks like it was being fed and cared for. And judging by its ease of access to the chamber with the Morlocks, you get the feeling they had somewhat of a symbiotic relationship.
Do I think that it's been down here longer than those gentlemen have been missing?
You don't know.
Cool. Cool. How's everyone doing?
Jason attempts to lose a sickened condition by puking everywhere.
Go ahead, make a fortitude save. Any of you who would who would like to try to lose their sicken.
11.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
10.
11, no, Jason, you fail.
16.
16, Oberon, you're still sick.
I
That moan is still echoing in your soul.
I'm gonna scroll to over it and like we both start puking, like
Puking in unison.
mutual support, like
It's like the Family Guy scene where like they're all vomiting. It's like that
Yeah.
same energy.
Literally that.
Nyx, would you like to attempt to remove your sicken?
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10? Yeah, no, you're still sick. So all three of you are
Where's
just
the cow?
collectively vomiting together. And Petra, you're just in the other horrid, stinking room, just like, which one is worse, really?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't think I want to go over where they are.
I will say that for the sake of simplicity, it would make sense that each of you would no longer be sickened at this point. You managed to retch up all of the sick.
Yay.
Is that it?
So-
Are we free?
You are free of the sickened at this point.
I mean, Oberon's still fatigued and, you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, Oberon is still looking quite tired.
Yeah.
But no more damaged.
Alright, lads. Let's plan.
This is a good
Oh.
question. What is the plan?
Let's search this place for loot and let's go back to Rin's for a bit.
Yeah. I need to take a nap.
Okay.
I cased the place for any loot.
All right, you case the place for loot. And, well, I'm looking through here. All right. So, on the corpse of the Morlock caster. Actually, never mind. You don't find this on his corpse. You find it across the room from him. You find his club, which looks like a normal club. The other Morlock also has a club. Looks basically identical. Other than that, you don't see anything else in the room. The Grufflet doesn't look like there's anything of value on that.
He's going to risk opening the door down here.
I mean, I'll open the door if you all want to open the door.
I want to see what's in there, honestly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. I stroll up and I very stealthily quiet down. I stealthily open the door.
You stealthily open the door.
Beef.
And on the other side, you don't see
There's
anything
another one
because
of them.
Petra's light isn't shining in yet.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'll go over
Now
here.
you can see. Now you can see a little bit. You see just it looks like some sort of a hallway, maybe. Against the walls, it looks like there's a bunch of broken spears and a couple of pieces of metal that were probably once part of weapons. Yeah.
I'll
Take
light
a
up my
step in.
torch again. I pick up the torch I dropped a little whiles back, okay? I have my torch up again.
All right. You step into the room as you begin to light your torch, and as you do,
As I do. Oh. God.
does an
damn.
18 hit.
Oh,
Oh,
I will
man.
use nimble dodge.
You use nimble dodge. You realize as you're lighting the torch, just in time to see a glint coming out of the wall. You just duck back as just this jagged spike just goes past you, past Petra, and slams into the stone wall on the other side.
Woohoo! That was close.
You think you must have stepped on a tripwire.
All right. You okay, Petra?
Sure. Can I look at it and see if I think it looks Mitflit made?
What check would you like to try to use for that?
Crafting?
Sure.
Crafting lore.
That's
Go.
only a 10, so...
Well, you can't be completely sure, but considering the only quote unquote trap that you've seen any of the Mitflits make was strapping a few wooden stakes to a skeleton to make it look like it was standing up. This seems a little bit more complex than the Mitflits would be able to pull off.
Fair enough.
All right. Let's go back to Rin's, heal up, let's come back. How does that sound?
Sure.
Yeah.
So Jason, you step out of the room. Would you close the door behind you?
Yeah, I'll close the door behind me.
All right, you step out of the room. You close the door behind you.
And I'll
And,
grab one of the clothes. Okay, is it opens like in or out? Can I jam it shut? Is there any like handles?
Yeah, there's no like real way to crossbar it. It's like just it doesn't really have much of a latch. It just sort of swings open and shut. Like if it weren't for the fact that it's underground and there's not really much wind down here, it would just be blowing constantly open and shut. All right, so you all begin.
Oh, thank God you're
making your way
teleporting
back
us. We
to
don't have to
Otari.
navigate the little tokens through the
This is
nightmare.
true. This is true. And 20 minutes later,
I keep forgetting. It's a 20-minute walk from like a dungeon to the middle of a nice bustling town. Goodness gracious.
around 12:30 in the afternoon, you arrive back in Otari. As far as you can tell, all is as you left it.
We made it
Remy
back,
has
guys.
also come with you, I would say. He's come back to town with you. Just, he's not saying anything. What you
Boy,
do? Are you
Howard.
going straight to Rin's?
What time is it?
12:30 p.m.
Yeah, I'd say I would go straight to Rin's.
All right.
Yeah, let's go to Rin's.
You head straight on to Rin's. You enter, and Rin is looking as tired as always, as she just looks upon each of you. Oh, well, you're in much less disrepair than I've come to expect. This is a good sign.
Depends on what you consider a good sign.
Well, considering you are not all bleeding out on my floor, it is a good sign.
That part's fair.
What can I do?
Certainly a benefit to us.
The medical attention.
Sure, thankfully I've had a little time to rest, so I can grant you each some healing.
Also, Gramps may need a place to crash for now.
Don't worry, I'll deal with him.
Just put him in
Remy
the
has
cellar.
already just collapsed on the floor of Rin's living room.
Oh,
Yeah, of course he is.
CPR, CPR.
So,
Break his ribs.
again. All right, so each of you gain from Rin's heal 4 hit points.
4. That's nothing.
Yeah. I apologize. I am still quite tired from the past few days.
Yeah.
It's alright. We might need to sell some stuff to you. And other people, actually.
All right, what would you like to sell?
Well, hold on that. We were gonna get the rune transferred off of this thing, right? I'm gonna wrench the fucking +1 Morning Star off of my belt and onto the table.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that is not something I
I
can
know you
help
don't do
with.
that work. The lads. I'm asking who would like to take custody. That would be the point where the lads would chime in about who would like to take custody.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about custody.
Oh.
How many abandoned children does Oberyn have?
Yeah, over. Hold on a sec.
Depends who you ask.
What do you mean?
We're just
Oh,
walking
God.
down the street and we see like 3 mini Oberyns.
Wait, Oberyn, quick question. How old are you?
You know. I can't remember.
I get the feeling he's older than Rat Man right now, and that creeps me out a bit.
Look. Age doesn't matter. I am an
Why do you
enigma.
sound like Woody Allen?
Or R. Kelly.
I may have chosen my words poorly. I will
Thank-
concede that.
Yeah.
Okay, who wants to go get the +1 transferred onto their weapon?
I don't wanna.
You have a +1 weapon.
Doesn't. Oh, I guess Nyx. Do you have one?
Well, Jason, I don't think you have one either.
But someone asked Nyx.
I thought someone else had already claimed it whenever we had done it before.
No, I said I would carry it.
Yeah, but I thought someone else said they wanted it.
They might have, but currently...
Am I don't know. I might have said it, but that was like weeks ago in real life.
Do I need to decide for you using dice?
I immediately start attacking Nyx. Whoever wins gets it.
Bro! Maybe
No,
whoever
no.
loses needs it.
Oh yeah.
Bro, we're-
yeah, exactly.
So are you deciding amongst yourselves, or am I rolling?
Nyx, you want it?
You can have it.
Okay. Alright.
Okay,
I'll take
I
it.
dump the
All right.
Morning Star into Jason's arms. Okay.
Ugh,
Jason, you are now encumbered.
I am now covered. Fuck!
Perish!
Alright.
Alright.
Oh.
Right,
Yep,
if
that-
you bring that over to Odd Stories, Oberyn can show you the way. Was there anything else you needed me for?
Yeah, this one. I pull out the compass that I got randomly. The nature of this object is unclear. Yes, thank you.
I see. Now this I can somewhat recognize, I believe. And she racks her brain. Ah, yes. Now you remember. This is what is called a wayfinder, which is an object that is a badge of office for agents of the Pathfinder Society.
Hey, it's like the thing.
It's it's like a status symbol
Oh.
for adventurers and all that. They can be used. You see this indentation right here?
Yeah.
You can place an Aeon stone within that. Aeon stones are like concentrated pieces of magic.
Okay.
And normally, once you invest to an Aeon stone, it will float around your head where anyone can grab it. That is not a joke. They literally orbit your head. But with a wayfinder, you can put it into a compass, and you can then get the benefits of the Aeon Stone without it being so easily stealable.
Oh, okay.
You can
Are we
also activate it right here, and she presses a button, and it begins to glow brightly.
Oh.
It can target it. You can press this button, and it will target itself with a light spell.
Oh. Hmm. Cool. Just like this is. I feel like, is there like a? Can anyone just have it? Just like, or is it like something that if you find?
I mean,
up?
if say the previous owner is looking for it, then it might cause problems. But considering where you found it, I'm assuming the previous owner is deceased. So
Yeah.
unless there is an investigation currently occurring within the Pathfinder Society to find the owner of that Wayfinder, you should be fine.
Okay.
Alternatively, I would be willing to put up 28 gold pieces for it.
Ooh,
What
Okay.
can we
It's
use
quite
it
the
for?
bargain.
Have we seen an Eon Stone? How rare are Eon
Yeah.
Stones?
They are fairly rare.
Fairly rare. Okay.
Let me double check actually, because there's a whole.
They're
bunch-
everywhere. You can buy them at like the
Uh,
side street right now.
They are considered uncommon items, but they're, yeah, you know, they're not common by any means.
Okay.
But you might be able to find some at certain shops in like big cities or whatever. But
All right.
So,
For the
to
most part-
clarify, what does it do?
well, without an Aeon Stone, it lights up. With an Aeon
Right.
Stone, it lights up and allows you the benefits of the Aeon Stone. Other than that, it also
What?
functions as a compass.
What do Aeon Stones do?
Thrilling.
A multitude of things. Aeon Stones have many abilities depending on the type of stone.
They make you grow taller. They make
Well,
you
I
hit harder. They
let's
get
see.
hit on harder.
The one that I can remember off the top of my head that definitely isn't just the first result on pf2etools.com is called the Clear
Never heard of that.
Spindle, which makes it so that you do not need to eat or drink while invested to the Aeon Stone.
Holy shit.
And it also allows you to cast air bubble once per day.
Interesting.
Things like that. They grant you
Alright.
magical abilities.
Alright, I think we'll keep this. I think we'll keep this for now. Just
All right.
All right,
Yes.
that leaves us with the axe thing.
yeah.
All right.
Next, you've been carrying the
I
massive
toss
great axe.
the giant great axe.
Oh dear. All right. I'm assuming you simply wish to sell this.
Yes.
All right. I will grant you 60 gold pieces for this.
Wonderful. Can we purchase a wand of heal?
Yes, you may. I'm assuming a first level wand of heal.
How much does the second level
You
one cost?
Bet.
One moment. A second level would be 160 gold pieces.
Alright, never mind.
All right. So, who would like the wand of heal?
I will take it.
All right.
If I pass out, everyone except Remy is allowed to use it.
Yes. Okay, hold on. If it's like a dire situation, can I break it? Like, if we're all gonna die, like, and we
If
gotta
it's
revive somebody.
dire, sure.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
we've already committed to running away, no.
Got it. Sounds good. All right.
Jason, would you like to inquire as to the mysterious vial you found labeled Yum?
That was actually that was literally the thing I was gonna ask next. Like, what's her
All right.
fish's RP?
Just a moment. Let me.
I was
let me
literally
just
gonna
get
say like,
this-
oh yeah. Also, I actually take a jar of slippery oil along with it. No, I mean this one, the yum liquid.
Rin. Rin pops it open, or takes a look in it, sniffs at it. This
Avocado
is
oil.
no
Oh.
adder venom.
Oh, what? What's adder venom?
Well,
Snake
it is
venom?
the venom of a snake. You are correct.
Oh.
Snaky.
So you could use it to, you could coat a weapon with it and poison an enemy or ally. I suppose you could poison an ally with it, but I don't know why you would.
Why the
Yes, it
fuck
is a
yum?
beats me. Where did you find that?
I think it's a Mythlick cave. Right?
They're strange creatures.
Okay. Does any of you guys want this? I feel like it'd be really more effective on you guys.
Not particularly.
Oh, come on, a little political poisoning. Can't
I'll take it.
slip something. Okay, here, Petra. I very carefully handed it.
All right.
That
Does
better
anyone
not end up
else-
in my ale. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I
Good laugh,
would
Petra.
like to buy some health potions.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Does anyone else have any unidentified items that they would like to have checked?
I have a bar of soap, but that's a
I have
lot.
nothing.
Hey, how much?
Any-
Quick question.
Does
how much
anyone
would
have?
You...
Does anyone possibly have an unidentified wolf fang in their inventory that they would like to have identified?
It must not be in my
Someone
inventory.
possibly
Did-
with a pigeon on their shoulder.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I had it because I don't see it in my inventory. I have an unusual object, but I
yes,
have no idea what that object is.
Right. When I mystify the item, sometimes I forget because it puts the actual name of the thing in parentheses. But yes, you have wolf fang.
Sure.
And Rin takes a look at it.
I'll throw my green wormling claw up there too because I don't know. It could be special.
Well, the claw is simply a wormling's claw.
But
If
it's
you're
cool,
looking
right?
to sell it, yes, it is quite cool. If you are looking to sell it or enchant it, I can probably figure out a way to do that. But the fang here, this is a talisman, which one would affix to their armor and allow you to, while it is affixed to your armor, you can concentrate and envision tripping your foe.
Ooh.
Or sorry, after you trip your foe, you can you can envision them hurting themselves from falling.
So I trip them and then they get hurt.
Yes.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, the wolf fang, you affix it to your armor, and then when you successfully trip a foe, you can use a free action to deal bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier to the target.
How do we look at how to trip people?
That's a good question. I think it's probably part of shove. Trip. Action. Trip. You have the requirements. You have at least one hand free. Your target can't be more than one size larger than you. Attempt an athletics check against the target's reflex DC. Single action.
Anybody good athletics that wants this?
Did you say good at athletics?
Yeah. I'm not great at it right now.
I'm pretty good at athletics.
I'm awful at that.
Yeah,
I will state really quick. It deals bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier. So any of you who do not have a positive strength modifier will not be able to get anything from it.
Yeah.
So
Trip and
alright.
heal.
basically, that means it's between Petra and Nyx who can actually make use of it.
I'm strong.
How
I
strong
say.
are you?
I am decently
Fight,
strong.
fight.
I have a +3 to strength, but my
You
athletics
take
is
it.
only +3.
Take it.
So it's not like I'll be tripping.
What? Wait, I'm sorry. Repeat that for me. I think I've lost something.
My athletics is only +3, so I probably wouldn't be able to
Okay,
trip.
my strength is +1 and my athletics is +6.
We got opposite. I got a good +3. You got athletics. You want to use it to trip people?
Sure.
It's a very panache kind of thing, right?
You're right. Sure, I'll affix it to my armor.
All right. So I will drag that into Petra's inventory, and it is now affixed simply to your armor. It's got a little bit of a leather strap to it, so you just sort of strap it to yourself. Did you buy potions already, Petra?
I did.
How many?
I bought 4.
All right. And does anyone else have anything they would like to do, say, purchase from Rin?
I believe I would like a healing potion. Actually, nope, I've already got 2. I'm set.
All right. Then in that
3
case-
jars of slippery oil. God. Oh, no, where I got it.
I
in that
remember where
case-
you got it.
Where it was like, was it in the cave of all the kobolds?
Yeah, it was with the... There was something about the statue woman, and then you started talking about lube, and I was like, please shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, wait, really quick. In that statue woman down there, do you remember that gold and stuff? That's a thing we can do, later. But
Oh, you can feel more than welcome to go down there yourself. I'm not
Yeah.
dying from that statue.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
if you are referring to going back under the fishery, I believe Temily took your advice, and it is now heavily fortified.
Thank
Okay, good.
God!
If I remember what she was telling me correctly, they are in fact building a whole new basement and
Oh.
Good.
collapsing the other one.
Yeah, sounds good.
That feels dangerous since it runs under the whole town, but okay.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Also, Ray,
Yes.
I think we forgot to talk to you about this, but we also did kill a drake under Gauntlight. It was like a swamp drake. No.
That's
Interesting.
probably actually not the most important thing. Flesh warp.
You say that word as if you fought one.
And we did. It looked like it was being cared
Oh.
for.
By what?
Unclear. Figure it out later.
Was there anything else around it? Was it a river drake and a flesh warp?
There
Just
were
together?
there were the things. What were the things called? The things with the
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, the humans that used to be on the surface, but like went underground and like adapted with like these huge bulgy eyes. I don't know.
Morlocks?
Yeah,
Warlocks.
those dudes.
Yes.
There were 2 of them, a flesh warp, and the swamp drake.
Interesting.
I just pointed out because like it feels like if there's a flesh warp, it means someone's warping flesh.
Yes. And I highly doubt that a Morlock would have that kind of power.
Oh,
Yeah.
Be warping flesh.
Yeah. Wait. I think it's her they were mentioning about the angry lady.
What?
Please elaborate on this.
Remember the?
Oh,
fuck,
I forgot
the
about the
You cannot-
ghost of the angry woman. God
Yeah,
damn
the
it.
Jason.
ghost of the angry woman. Yes, that
What?
was the one.
Elaborate, please.
Her.
Okay.
Okay. Petra,
So,
you
like-
want to take this?
You cannot
Okay.
just
Yeah.
drop this
Okay.
in front of me and not
Hold on,
elaborate.
hold on.
All right, Petra, do your thing.
Rin, I get it. I'm with ya. It's been a weird day. Okay.
It's
So-
always a weird day.
I know. I keep saying it as if like I hope one of these days is gonna be normal. It'll never be normal. Okay, here's what happened. We went to Gauntlight. As we do, we go in. We found the Mitflit King. Did you know the Mitflits had a king?
I mean, they always have some sort of a leader.
Wonderful. He's a king. He wanted to take over Atari We've kind of talked him out of that because we're clearing out his old home, which was overtaken by the Mushroom Eye people. There's a lot going on. Anyway, he said a very scary lady showed up and said that we would be coming back. We don't know what that means or how to respond to it. So then we went and killed a bunch of other stuff, and we put that down for later on the list.
Okay, and he did not give any more description than that.
He did, like a bit of a physical, but other than that,
Do tell.
like
do you
long
have-
dark hair. Remember, he did mention it, so we can't see the face, you know, that sort of thing.
This is very troubling. I will not lie to you.
It's that necromancer, isn't it? It's the exact same look as she. How long is Rin's hair, by the way?
Necromancer?
Rin has pretty long hair. I'll show you a picture again.
Okay.
Rin has pretty long hair.
Rin is a lot younger than I always picture.
I know.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
she's
just
got
because
a
I picture
very old voice.
I picture Rin as like our fucking film professor. So
Dude, tieflings can live a long time. Sorry, Rin. I don't want to.
She's an elf. She's an elf as well. So
I don't want to assume your
both
age.
combined.
Sorry,
Do not
Rin.
worry, I am quite a few years old. I have aged gracefully.
Yeah, but I give her that very loose description of what that ghost, what the Mythflick King described to us, the ghost lady, and also the necromancy, the whole thing about like a group of adventurers coming in and like their rogue Atari getting killed in that battle,
Right.
and then town.
Story of the Rose Guard.
oh yeah, and the Crooksnook had a couple employees go missing. They were definitely at Gauntlight.
Yeah. I'm actually going there after we're done here.
Right. All right. Well, I don't know about the Crooksnook employees. If they went up to Gauntlight, that was their foolish mistake.
Fair.
As for the story of the Rose Guard, I know Belcora was a powerful sorceress, but I cannot imagine she would have survived this long.
That's why she's a
I'm
ghost lady.
unsure. Perhaps. But if she is undead, then that is, troubling in and of itself.
What necromancers do first, you yourself not die, and then you.
Well, yes,
I don't
but
know.
one must consider if she did that to herself, or if it was done to her. If she did it to herself, then one must wonder what kind of toll that has taken on her already limited sanity. But if someone did that to her, then that is, I believe, even more terrifying. Especially if that individual is still kicking themselves.
Oh god.
Yeah, doesn't
A
sound great.
necromancer. Can you imagine a necromancer raising a necromancer, and those necromancers raising like more and more as it keeps going down the line?
Have you been
Whoa.
in that building? That sounds entirely within the realm of possibility.
Yeah.
An infinite loop of necromancers.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Wait. What
Always
happens to, like
are.
the first necromancer gets killed? Like, by the way, when a necromancer gets killed, like, does all like the stuff beneath them die too, or is it like they still keep going?
It depends on the spell. I'm not
like-
particularly well versed in necromancy, so I don't really know.
Yeah, but like, what happens if a necromancer like kills? The big necromancer gets killed, and like one of the lower necromancers revives them. And, like it's like a Ouroboros of necromancy. It keeps going. So you get like infinitely more powerful or like powerless. Like,
This is
I'm
getting-
sure it's magic by magic. This is getting very philosophical, Jason.
I don't know.
I mean, really, what is power?
Nope.
Yeah, what is power,
We're done.
alright? What is the weave?
I'm out. Rin, as always, lovely speaking with you. I will probably
Of
see you
course.
tomorrow before we go back.
Probably. All right. Are you going to get that rune transferred now?
I want to go to me and Samara first and tell her about stuff, but I guess okay. You know what? We'll go get that rune transferred, and while it's like transferring, I'll go to the Crooks Nook and do that. So
All right. All right. You head on. Is Jason going alone to Odd Stories, or is he?
over.
being
Where's Odd
joined?
Stories?
Odd stories. It's yeah, I'll show you. Come on.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
All right. So while they're going to Odd Stories, what is everyone else doing?
Oh, I'm gonna start working on a tattoo.
Okay. Is this one of your new recipes that you're working on?
No, this is the regular one.
Because no matter what, it's going to take you 4 days.
I know. Sure, I'll work on one of the new recipes, fine.
Okay. Pick one that you want to work on, and you can either say it out loud or you can just DM me. Doesn't really matter much to me. Nyx, what are you up to?
I guess I will follow Oberon and Jason. Unless Petra is openly working on a tattoo, because that sounds kind of interesting and she'd probably like to watch. But I
I'm
don't know
openly
what
working on
that
it, though I now realize that there's a gold cost, and I can't afford any of my own
There
tattoos.
is a gold cost, but that
How much is it?
comes at the end of the 4 days.
Oh.
And you can also take more days to lower the cost.
How many days would I need to do to lower the cost of the 25 gold piece one to like a normal amount?
That is a pretty normal amount.
I know, but like a normal for like I'm broke amount.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to find the damn crafting action. There we go. Craft action. The item's price. Spend 4 days at work, at which point if he reduce the for each day each additional day you spend, reduce the value of the materials you need to expend the item. The amount is determined using the income earned based table based on your proficiency rank in crafting and using your own level instead of a task level. So, so I would say that means that every day are you trained in crafting or are you expert in crafting?
Well, let's find out. I am trained in crafting.
You are trained in crafting. So that means that for every additional day you spend on it, you decrease the price by 5 silver.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a normal tattoo then.
Let me also double check. You can also decide at the end of it that you want to enchant it, but
Okay.
yeah, you can work on it for the 4+ days, and then at the end of that, you can decide which one you want.
That's fair, because by the time we get through 4 days in game, I might have money again.
Yes.
You like
All
wait,
right.
hold on. Like a tattoo isn't like you're drawing it yourself or like doing something.
I'm tattooing myself.
Oh, cool.
can
Actually,
also-
the price. Hold on, the price would be less than that. That's the. Hold on. The price
Oh,
to
this is the
craft.
price to get tattooed.
The price to craft it is half of that. So the
Ooh.
price. Right. Okay. Hold on. Must supply raw materials worth at least half the item's price. You always expend at least that amount of raw materials when you craft successfully. Okay, so In actuality, that 25 gold pieces would be 12 gold and 5 silver. And then you can decrease that by 5 silver for every additional day you spend on it beyond 4. So that's kind of annoying that Foundry isn't automatically doing the math for you, but yeah. That is the full item cost. So for all of those, if you want to actually know how much it'll cost to craft it, divide that by 2.
Okay.
And that for everyone else goes for any item. To craft an item, you need to supply that much money. So if you're, say, going to commission an item of some kind, that's good to know for how much the person will need for commissioning it rather than buying it stock necessarily, or, whatever.
I see.
All right. So, Petra, you begin working on your tattoo. If you're doing that openly, Nyx, you said you wanted to watch?
Yes, I would watch.
All right. So where would you be doing this? Would you be doing this at Rin's, or?
No, I'd probably go not in the tavern, because I don't want to get blood on their tables, but kind of just outside around.
Okay.
Is
All
there
right,
an outdoor
all right.
table you can do?
Yeah,
In
let's go
front
get
of
some
us.
breakfast chicken while I watch you.
All right. So are you getting breakfast chicken, or are you just going to your room?
Yeah.
We can go to breakfast chicken, that's fine.
All right. You go to breakfast chicken.
Hell yeah.
And,
We
I
can
love
take
that
it to
that's not
go.
the place's name. It doesn't matter what time of day or what they're serving. It's breakfast chicken place.
You know what? Fuck
Magaloy
Crow's Cast.
is... Magaloy's like, well, it might be lunch, but I think I have some leftover breakfast chicken that I'll give you for free if you let me watch this.
Oh, fuck.
This is extremely entertaining. As always.
I love this place.
All right.
I'm alarmed at how many people are entertained by me.
Roll on that one. I dare you.
The other two of you head on over to Odd Stories, where the proprietor, Morlabint, is standing there, and he's like, "Oh, hello, Oberyn. Good to see you again. I see you've brought a friend.
Hey, Morlo, how's it going?
Hey, it's going all right. How's the sword been treating you? Enchantment's all working fine?
Oh, this puppy is on fire.
I hope that's both literal and figurative.
It is.
Excellent. I'm very glad to hear it. And what's your name, sir?
Nice to meet you. My name's Jason.
Jason. Lovely to meet you. He extends a hand.
Shake it.
What can I do for you both today?
I'm actually looking to lift an enchantment off of one item to another.
Oh, I see. All right,
Yeah.
all right. Can I see the item you're looking to take the runes off of?
Bonk! It's a mace drop. The mace
Oh.
on the table.
All right, and you're transferring it to
This thing. I pull up family rapier.
right. I can see why you'd need one to go to the other. All right. That shouldn't be too terrible to do. I should be able to get it done by tomorrow morning, I think.
Okay, that's doable. How much?
I would say that'll cost you. I'd say that'd cost you 5 gold.
5 gold. All right.
Yeah. All
Give me
right.
a sec. First, fish out 5 gold.
All right.
Here you go.
Thank you much, and I will give these back to you tomorrow. If you just come on by tomorrow morning, I should have them done. I'll work all through the night if I have to.
No, don't push yourself. Also,
It's all right.
also,
I enjoy
don't.
it.
Also, yeah, okay. Anyway, yes. That's it, right? Okay, I'm trying to think. Anything for you, Oberyn? Oberyn? You there?
Sorry, I was chewing. Yeah, I think I'm all
Damn, I
set.
should have bought that sub while we were at the market, too.
You should have got the Sparrows.
Hmm. Damn. What's this?
All right.
What do you sell here? Sorry, you didn't catch your name. Morlo?
Morlabint, and here's a picture of him. Morlabent.
Relevant. Okay.
Well, I'm primarily a bookstore, as you can see, and you look around and there's just shelf after shelf after shelf of books, like overflowing all over the store. But I also sell crafting formulas and scrolls for arcane and occult spells, and
He knows what's up.
I also can provide certain spell casting services.
Like,
I can provide at pretty much any time. Detect magic. I can cast an ant hall spell, a mending spell, comprehend language, dispel magic. But I can, if you give me enough time in advance, I can prepare pretty much any spell as long as you give me at least a day in advance.
damn. Okay. Keep that in mind.
Can I get either of you anything else?
I'm good. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow morning.
All right. All right then. So, what would the two of you like to do now, since Petra and Nyx are currently occupied?
Crooks Nook.
Rook Snook.
Crooks Nook.
All right.
Let's go.
All
Yeah,
right.
spray, and then we'll.
You head on down to the Crook's Nook at around 1 p.m. You enter to see Yin Yasmera at the counter as always. Ah, my friends.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon indeed. What can I do for the both of you today?
We got bad news.
Oh?
Remember your friends who were out picking mushrooms? Near Gauntlight?
Yes.
That's over the Obrid. I think we might have found what's left of them.
Yeah, they're in another place.
Can you provide proof of this?
Shit, do we have proof? We found the boat. We found the boat, and we also found a bunch of baked goods. Here.
There's no body left
Yeah.
for proof.
Mostly because their bodies have probably been consumed by a swamp drake.
I would say both of you make diplomacy checks.
Okay, diplomacy.
I'm not here for
Understandable.
this, but God, is that the most optimistic outcome?
I know. I'm trying to make it. I'm here to make it sound fun. Okay. Don't want to like.
Ah,
You're
yeah,
trying to
so
make-
fun to get eaten by a river drake.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's better than getting merged together to one flesh. 11.
I got a 14, but you know what? I'm gonna use my hero point for this.
Okay.
Oh.
Fucker, that's a 12.
She leans over. Listen, my friends. I do not mean to sound as though I do not believe you. However, I am not going to be willing to accept any explanation unless you provide me solid proof. It is hard to pick mushrooms on land when you are on a boat in water. How do you know they even ran into this river drake that you mentioned?
Because it was parked right next to their lair.
Ah, but how do you know they did not get in there while it was out hunting? See, you do not. So, I will make a request of both of you, as you are both very kind men, who I am growing fond of as time goes on. Do not come back to me with such things when they simply could be hearsay to get a
Yes.
reward.
I'm not looking for
Again,
a reward. I'm
Not to
serious.
say that I do not trust you. But bring me evidence, and you will be well rewarded. If you do not have evidence, do not bring this to me again. Is this understood?
Yeah, I
I
guess.
insight check her. I want to see.
Yeah, you look into her eyes.
I want to see
and
how like
she's,
crazy
like-
serious about this, or if she already knows their fate and she's trying to like
Her-
bring us along.
Her eyes are stone cold right now. You are having a difficult time piercing through her generally collected demeanor. You can't quite tell her feelings on the matter. Just you can certainly tell though that she's not necessarily pleased with you bringing this to her without proof.
Okay.
That much you can tell is genuine.
All right. Whisper over. Off of that thing. Is there a piece of it can be like, I mean, we burnt it was on fire and then it like bled out. Like, is there a piece of it get cut off? Or, like, how do you
Yeah,
identify bodies?
I
You're, like,
I don't think there's any of him left.
yeah, ugh.
That implies there was only one.
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it was more than one. Wait, hold on. Sorry, Yastar. Give me a sec. Gotta over it. Hey, it's like there's multiple bodies in one of those, right? Like, did they just like smush them together?
I think it might have been like, oh God, maybe it like. You ever watch that episode of Doctor Who where like the guy, like the alien, like absorbs people into his body?
Oh, that's my favorite book. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question. Are y'all having this conversation at the bar where she can hear it?
Yeah, exactly. We are.
Proof,
I'm not
gentlemen.
here, I'm not here, I'm
Proof.
giving myself a tattoo on the other side of town.
Proof, gentlemen. Proof. Solid proof.
I know. We're figuring that out right now. Sorry. Stop overhearing us.
I cannot do that. You are very loud.
Well, I mean, maybe you just shouldn't listen in. You know, if it's not your business, just
She's sort of in charge of the piece. It is her business. Everything that happens here, she
Oberyn,
has a piece of it.
Oberyn, please make an intimidation check.
No. I just wanted to be a sassy bitch.
How well?
Dirty 20.
Oh.
Let me remind you, this is my tavern. And while you are my guests, and I respect the status you may have once held, Mr. Oberyn Balthazar, no one speaks to me that way in my own bar. Is that understood?
yeah, I hear ya.
Good. Now would you like something to drink?
Could I get a rum?
Yes.
Just
Yes,
one of
you
your
may.
one of your best.
All right. And for you,
I'm fine.
Mr. Renato?
Thank
All
you.
right. She slides over a glass of rum to you, Oberyn. That'll be 3 gold.
Yeah, I hand it over.
All right. Proof, gentlemen. Proof. And she goes back to her business. So, what now?
Good question. Well,
Sneak back to Gauntlight, cut a few chunks out, and we're coming back. No.
I want to
that what
finish
you're
my
doing?
drink. I
No,
want to finish
no.
my drink first.
Yeah, I know. Oh God. Wait, by the way, Inasmar, what did they look like, your friends? Do you have like a description, any names, any identifiers for them? Because
Yes, well, there were 4.
4.
There is a dwarf named Gurul Vetters. There's a human named Shad Nunder, and there is a gnome by the name of Ziskilithi. And there is also another human by the name of Draska Klebar.
They find their driver's licenses. Oops, wrong era. Alright. Hopefully we'll be back.
You will be. I know it. What now, folks?
Where the fuck's Petra? As they're walking up the street.
Yeah, where is she?
You both just sort of hear
Slow cut.
the pained sounds of someone receiving a tattoo.
Oh, found her.
Oh,
I would say
there
you'd
it
also
is.
probably hear excited Nick's noises.
Yes.
Petra, what would you say the start of your tattoo is looking like?
I would say that there's probably some outlines. Like you can see the general shape of like a bouquet, but you can't really tell what the deal is. Yet.
Alright. So, as all of you sort of just coalesce in the crow's casks, that's where we're going to take our break.
Aha.
So, Jason, how are you feeling?
Pretty good. Survive Gauntlight. Have 1 or 2 quests left. Good.
Surviving and thriving.
Of course, of course. Nix, how are you feeling?
Nix is feeling good. She's in a pretty happy mood right now. We'll see how long that lasts.
Fair enough. Oberyn, how are you feeling?
Not so bad. Ready for murder.
We love murder. We love murder. And of course, Petra, how are you feeling?
You know, it's just, it hasn't been deadly enough, and I'm just not in enough pain, so I'm putting myself through pain.
As one does, I suppose. Bless you. As one does, I suppose.